Okay, good morning. I had to let the dog out because Doug is not here this morning, and we have all these lights on. I think so. Why is there a box in the middle of my screen? I know how to do this. You don't need to give me, uh, unless they change something. I know how to do this. Well, they change something every day on this thing. So, hi everybody. Here's my cup. And I'm ready for the taste because I have not tasted this yet this morning. Now, I know I usually like this. If you can guess what combination of coffee and creamer I have this morning, you can win a spot on the bracket board. And I'm hoping that it's somebody that actually gets a spot because we're not giving out too many spots lately. Yeah. Yep. I'm late. I know. I think. No, I was late because I slept in. Oh my. Yeah. Doug had inventory this morning at the dealership. So that's his regular job. And so he left and went up on a Sunday. Doesn't do that often, once a year. mm, wow. Guesses are all over the place. And that's good because you know I my coffee flavor is all over the place. Okay, I'm gonna taste it. Hmm. Yep. Yep, that's what it usually tastes like. And it's pretty good stuff. I have a couple of companies that sell this kind of flavor. So I've bought it. I think I have 3 different bags of similar. Mhm. While we're doing that, I'm going to look and see any of the new entries this morning because we're going to draw for the winner of the Outlander cowl. And is it dark in here? No, it is. I think I have one bulb out. Yeah, I do. I have a bulb out. So the tall man will have to change that bulb. Okay, let's see. We're going to go. Yep, I think we have some new ones from last night. So I got to see who finished it. Oh, wow. Oh, Julie finished it too. She was one of the last ones. Okay. Great. I hope you like that. That looks really nice. I doubt that that's going to come out, but I tried to tone down the yes, beautiful. All right, let's see. Linda's is blues. Yeah, it's not going to come out that well. Beautiful. Ravini's, that is different. I'm saying that is really colorful, really different. I let me see here. Yeah, she put it on the mannequin. Yeah, it's gorgeous. A lot of texture and stuff in there. And Frida's is on the mannequin. Okay, so I'm gonna put and Jill put hers into another. I almost missed it. She put it into another comment and I almost missed it. Yeah, cutie patootie. Yeah. Okay, so we have Jill, Frida, Ravini, Linda, and Julie all in the wheel. So now let's go to the wheel. All right. Whoops. That wasn't good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5. So what we are playing for is a dark blue Outlanders game from October 2021, and of course a dragonfly stitch marker. So this is a blue skein. It is I don't remember if this was a superwash, 100% superwash or not, now that I think about it. And you know what Deb reminded me? Last week, I didn't draw a random winner. I had it all in the wheel and everything ready to go and forgot about it. Ah, jeepers. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? We have blank. Oh, goodness sakes. Bone on Bone is the color name, and it is a DK weight. Yep, 100% superwash merino. So this is the yarn base that I used on mine. I guess I probably should show mine, huh? This is fun waiting for you to get the right coffee flavor while we do this. Come on now. Is everybody ready to start their draft? I am. And I know that a couple of you are, because you have been messaging me and texting me and telling me and showing me the colors you picked out. So much fun. Okay, here it is, all done. Woohoo! In these golds and greens and all of that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, look at all that texture. Yeah, put it on. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't know which way I would wear it. I don't know, but you wear it different every time, right? Ay, ay, ay. It's so different. Yeah. All right. Too warm to wear this in here. Now, mine is doing like a twist sometimes, and you got to and I think it's because of that join, because I think I did yeah, there's my join. I didn't crochet it. I used the darning needle and did the join in it. You know, we can see it, but again, your colors are changing there, so you're gonna see some kind of a join anyway because of the color change. But really, it's nothing. Just use a tapestry needle and darning needle. Cindy got the coffee. Oh, no, I missed it. Snickerdoodle and hazelnut. Ooh, dang, that one word is missing, but Deb gave it to her. So Deb gave it to her. It is cinnamon snickerdoodle. Absolutely. I think that is what is it? I think I got it from the Price Chopper. Yeah. Yeah, that bag is the tall black one, and it's real tiny. And now there is a cinnamon that I buy, cinnamon bun one I buy from another store, and it has the Dunkin' Donuts name on it. Yeah. All right. So Cindy. Oh, let me see. Cindy. Oh, I got to get up. Can't see the board unless you get up. Probably not a good idea to walk around with a coffee cup in my hand, but not in this room. Cindy Vaness, you do not have a spot. I don't see one. All right, we have choices 1, 5, 6, 10, 12, 15, 20, 21, 25, and 28. See, we don't have that many spots open, really. I'm filling in. They are filling right in. Oh, that is yummy. That is yummy coffee. I'm glad I made that one. Woohoo! All right, she's going to take number 28. Let's get her name in real quick. My pen is acting like it's dying. Well, I haven't had a new one in a while. I've used this one for several bracket boards and smile mails. I do use that. Okay, that's going to generate a roll off. So as soon as we do the winner of the Outlander yarn, then we're going to do that roll off. So let's go ahead. We have Ravini, Linda, Julie, Frida, and Jill as finishing the cowl. So here we go. Cookie recipe. Yes, it does. Okay, let's see. Oh, you can't see it. Oh, maybe you can like that. Let's see who it is. Julie Marchell. She wins the Outlander yarn, the blue. Congratulations to Julie. And the Dragonfly stitch marker. Yep, that was the make along we did together for the last 6 weeks or so. And I'm gonna just put this on Claire because she's been dying to have it on, and I'm not even gonna move the other one off. We're just gonna set it on there. Ooh, cozy. Cozy, cozy. Everybody see the new yarn for April? For hats, and more hats? Yeah. Yes, we have Kartopu. Look at that. I'm sure my good friend Stephanie is going to say, wow, that's pretty yarn. It's gray. It is two-tone gray and cream. This is a 20% wool. So this is the hats, and more hats for April. Now, what did I have left over from my cowl? I had little tiny bits. This one and the other two. There is not much at all of the 3 colors left. Yep. So if you do that pattern, you can do it, like I said, in 3 colors or 4 colors. Now, if you did it in 4 colors, obviously going to be a little bit bigger. But that's all I had left. So, oh yes, we have to do that roll off. So get out your yarns for the new make along, and we will start that out here pretty soon. All right, let's see. I've got, okay, the roll off will be Cindy, Vanessa, and Steve. Yep, that's the roll off that it generated, number 27 and 28. So I do that. Lazy. Oh, Julie's sick. Oh, well, I hope that brightened up your day. Okay, Steve, you won the roll-off. And yeah, like I said, it's light. I lightened it, but still can't see it. Steve won the roll-off. Okay, well, Cindy, you didn't stay on there very long, but don't worry. You can get back on. Okay, let's see. That was fun. Okay, I've got Julie as the winner. Okay. I'm going to start out with the yoke. Did you see the yarn I picked out for the grand prize for making the dress? Okay, so live number 40 make along. Number 40 is going to be a baby dress. I'm going to make some little shoes, and I haven't picked out what pattern for that yet either. So, and matching a sun hat to go with that. So what I did was I picked out some colors in light 3 for the winner. And if you watched the video yesterday, you would have seen this. So this is the ice cream. Ooh, look it. And I added a heart stitch marker. There are 3 skeins of these. So now what I'll do is over the next couple weeks, I will add in some ribbon and some buttons and little things to go with this prize. And I just didn't do it yet because I figured they were going to sit here a little bit. So I'm going to tell you that colorway is UBE, and it's 394 yards in each skein. And let me tell you that if you're paying attention to Miss Stephanie, then you will notice that when it comes to springtime and summertime, she almost doesn't do any videos during the warmer months. She's done that quite often over the last 3 years or so. So I'm not worried that you will not see her again. I'm not worried at all. And I did talk to her last night for a little bit. And yeah, it's pretty much not, she doesn't have time because she's working too many hours. And she wants the hours that she has home to be able to go out with her daughter and play in the good weather. So that's what she usually does every year. So yeah, no, it wasn't a April Fool's joke. Now you see why it was hard for her and I to get together. We might be able to do a quick drawing for the quarterly on the cuddle along sometime today, and it won't be a long video. It'll just be for that. So that's an update there. She just doesn't have enough time to be a mom and and everything. That is good coffee. I gotta enjoy that while I can. I probably can make more. Okay, so we are working on a dress now. So I'm going to start out using an F hook on mine. And my plans is to change my hook and different parts of it to make it floofier. You like that word, floofier? Yes, Laura, you need to join. Okay, so the F is where I'm starting. Now, I was telling you I have a new baby coming in June, and this is for that granddaughter. So this is why I want to do like a 0 to 3 months, because it's for her. And I made Felicity one, and I made the other baby that's due in April one. So I didn't make her a dress, but I made Felicity one. So I'm like, well, I don't want it to be too big. I want her to be able to wear it in the summer. So I'm going to go with 0 to 3 months, and that's why I'm using an F. You want to go up a little bit, make it 6 months. I would use an H. It's going to work out for you. to make this a little bit wider, and then your armholes will be out, have a little bit bigger of an opening. So we'll start out with the F for me, and G will make it a little bit bigger. H will make it a little bit bigger. Okay, not a lot, but a little bit. So we're gonna use now, like I said, I pulled the yarn out, and again, this yarn is very, you have to be careful because it does like to knot up on itself, and it doesn't, it's not that it, frays or frog, like felts or anything, but it kind of like doesn't, see, and that is not, it's not horrible, but don't pull it too tight because it will not. So then just be careful. And my my label fell off, and then I have this big round poof. Okay, Lori, fine, you're out. That is totally fine. I don't want to see you in the background, though, giving me suggestions for the next live. I mean, the next live make along while we're doing this one. Okay. So I'm going to start with the lightest color. So this is my lightest color. And then a variegated and a dark. Every now and again, it's got a buffer. Okay, so again, yes, 0 to 3 months. Variegated and a dark. So these are all Yarn Bee Sweet Delight, and one skein of 377 should be enough to do the whole set. And I have a dark, a variegated, and a light. I'm going to start out with the light and the F hook. Alrighty. And we're going to chain 3, 4. The kids are going to school. Oh, must be. Yeah, Sunday school. All right. The first row is 63 chains. And 63, chain 63. Wow, 42 here this morning. Wonderful. Okay, so chain 63, turn and single crochet in your second chain from your hook in every chain across for 62 single crochets for row 1. It is dark in here as far as looking down at stuff. All right, so your first row is single crochet in the second chain from the hook for 62 single crochets. And Deb, if you wouldn't mind marking the chat, we're going to go ahead and draw a new bracket winner, hopefully, or if you're already on the bracket board, something out of the basket. We're going to do that now. And we're going to chain 63 and then single crochet in the second chain from the hook for 62 single crochets for row 1. Now, remember, I am doing it with you. The first actual row I have done, but other than that, I just wanted to make sure that I thought about what size it was and using an F hook or not. So yes. I did my circle. We're not going to join in the round for a while yet. You're going to work flat. So I want to make sure I go at the right speed. So how many after the bracket after she marks it, I will ask the question. Mm-hmm. Is adorable stuff that comes across my messages, but it's so funny that I'm getting them now. Okay. Okay, Deb marked the chat. She's going to run away and get a winner for me. So now I'm going to ask you, how many of you are doing the dress? Hands to how many are we planning on doing the dress? I just want to know if you're going to actually crochet it with me on the live. I'd like to see your hand up so I know exactly how many people are waiting for the next thing. Because if it's only 2 or 3 of you, okay, good. Okay, because some of you are very good at following me. Okay. Wonderful. So I'm counting 7 already because I know Linda is. Okay. 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 So Denise is going to catch up. So she may. Okay. All right. I'm going to be careful then. Just stop me when I go crazy and go off on another thing and I don't. And one of you, not one that's Speedy Gonzalez, but one that's about a medium, let me know when you have completed the row, because these rows are not short rows. So I think I'm ready to go on to row number 2. And again, I will try and update the feature post. Now, what'll happen is the feature post will go up sometime today. And in that, I will give the rows that we did on the live in that feature post. So if you're not watching the live, you can go to that post and you can look at that and get the rows that were completed on the live in that section. Now, if we're doing a grouping, then we might say, okay, this section is how many rows, it'll be on there too. So it might be 1 or 2 sections that we do or something like that. The next row, number 2, you're going to start your sections. You're going to section off this yoke into where the armholes go. So you're going to chain 3, and that does count as a stitch. So turn your work and double crochet in the next 6 stitches. I don't like to use a chain 3, but they're calling it as, they're calling it as a stitch. So this makes it difficult. If you wanted to, you could change it up and do 7 double crochets. That's your choice, instead of a chain 3. I hate that bulky hole there. I would rather chain 1 and then double crochet in 7. That's my choice. I'm giving you how I change things as we go, because to me, if you know this ahead of time, then you can do it too. And then you're looking at my work saying, well, you don't have those holes like I do. Yeah, because I didn't leave those gaping chain 3 holes. Who won? Carolyn? Carolyn? Well, congratulations. Now tell me what she won. All right, so we're starting out with 7 double crochets if you count your chain 3. If you don't, then 7 double crochets. The very next thing we're going to do is we're going to put 5 double crochets into the next stitch. That's going to create your first corner. And that'll be your shoulder. Okay, so Carolyn won a bracket spot. And so I will get her bracket choices are 1, 5, and 6, 10, 12, 15, 20, 21, and 25. I'm looking for the number. I don't know what number she wants, so I'm waiting. Number 10, okay. Number 10 it is. All right, so that, again, Carolyn created a roll-off. This one is against Becky. Bring open the wheel again. And put in Becky and Carolyn. Let me see if I can get it lighter. One more time, we'll lighten it just a little bit. Or darken it, I should say. Okay, Carolyn and Becky. Woo! caramel truffle coffee this morning with Italian sweet creamer. It's like a candy bar in a cup. Yeah. Let's see. Carolyn, it looks like you won. Yeah. So Carolyn moves on. Where's the marker, Chris? Yeesh. Okay, that does not create another one. All right. Okay, so if you're following along, the first 7 are double crochets. Then we do 5 doubles in the next stitch to create a corner or a shoulder. And then we are going to do double crochet in the next 16. Now, while we're doing this, you can ask questions or gab or whatever and create some kind of a chit chat because, you know, it's going to be, oh, I got to turn this fan on. Oh my gosh. Getting up and down, moving around with a whole room of yarn. It creates a warm atmosphere for you. Everyone has every. Is it done buffering? Gosh darn thing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm going to turn that fan on. It's terrible. Oh. Okay. I'll be on. Yeah, I'll be on Easter morning. Yeah, I will. You know, though, it's funny because, you know, I'm so busy. I'm running here, running there. And that morning would be one that I could be home. Now, we normally get together for the family later on in the day. So I can't see not having a group with people that are alone or are home alone on holidays, which several of you are. So that makes sense to me to keep things the same. We're going to do another corner now. So is everyone caught up? We have the beginning of that corner. So the next one is double crochet 5 in the next stitch after your 16. I think I finished my 16. I'm going to have to check now. I think I did. This is so pretty with this light lavender marl. Mine's called the marl. So I just think it's beautiful. So after you do 5 in the next one, then you will do double crochet in the next 12. That'll be for your back, on the back of the neck. I got to say, I don't know that many that sit and do make-alongs like this with everyone and just actually crocheting on camera and just doing a whole pattern, and you have to wait for the instructions for the next week. I probably would have said years ago that's too stressful for me to do it. But you know what? I really like it. It isn't too stressful because you know what? You are actually putting it down and not picking it up until the following week because you can't. So you have no deadlines. Yes, you run into snags and things, but that is the way crocheting a pattern is. So you would have done that anyway, whether you did it on the live or not. Right? Oh my goodness. Okay, so the back section is 12. At least that's what it's coming out to be. Let me see now. 5 in the next stitch, 5 doubles in the next stitch for a corner. And then we will match the other side by putting 16 crochet, double crochet in the next 16. And like I said, you don't have to watch the replay for the instruction. I will write the instructions that we did on the live in the feature tab of the body of that. And each week I will update it. And then that will be permanently there for anyone who wants to go back and do that again. And I think you can print or you can copy and paste off of it and put it on a tablet or something and print it. My plan is to add lots of which color will I be using the most of? Well, when you look at the body of the dress, the variegated is going to end up being the one that I'm going to use the most of because it's going to be in the dress section in the actual skirt. So that's where that color is going to fall. Okay, I have 16 on my other side now. So I'm supposed to do 5 in the next single, 5 doubles in the next single for another corner. And then to end off, we will do 7 doubles to end to match the other side. So 1, 2. Okay. So now I'm going to give you the numbers one more time for row number 2. Show you mine. Okay, it's going to be like a square. You've got 7 doubles in the front panel, 7, 16 on the shoulders, and 12 in the back. So it's actually longer on the shoulders section. So all 62 stitches are used, And now we are going to have 5 in each corner. So that would have added, it's just cute. All right. Yeah, of course I make mistakes. We all do. And then I go, oh, wait a minute. Go back. Absolutely. Okay. While you guys are catching up, row number 2, I would like to do Let's Make a Yarn Deal. Ready, Deb? Deb, mark the chat. If you want to play, you have to have a United States address. Please put in the chat, in the comments, between the marks. You know who Mark is? Your favorite color and weight of yarn, and I will find something in Christi's closet and see if you like it. Something fell over there, Bev. Any color, weight, baby yarn. I love it. I probably shouldn't be playing this game this way because I'm going to be giving away all my baby yarn. That's what I have the most of, right? No, but there is something that I need to do. I need to start bringing yarn down from upstairs that is older than my daughter. Let's just put that way. I need to start bringing it down, and then that way I can say on the channel, okay, here's a bag of stuff. Who wants, who would like this, and then let you pay for shipping or something like that, because putting it on as mystery bags on Etsy is not a good idea. I did that once or twice, and I did it for you guys and announced it in the live, but the people that were buying it weren't you guys. And I was getting, what is this? And I'm like, you bought a mystery bag. It's all different yarns. And they're like, wow. And I mean, I only put like $1 or $2 a skein and then put the shipping. And so whatever. Anyway, it's not a good idea. Who's sitting out? Cindy's sitting out. Okay, well, if we start the row number 3, if you guys are caught up, then if I'm running around the room, I'm not going to be able to do row 3. So I'm going to have to know. Okay. You'll turn your work in chain 1. Row number 3 is the section of single crochets. So you're going to single crochet in every stitch up to a corner. In the corner, center stitch will get 3. So you'll single crochet in every stitch up to the middle on the cluster corner and put 3 singles into the middle one. So when you turn your work, you might not recognize that middle one is easy. And if you are one of those people that has that problem, go ahead right now and put a stitch marker in the middle of your corners. Go and find that middle right now. And so when you're talking, you won't have to worry if you missed the middle one. It'll tell you when you come across that stitch marker. It's going to be right there, Miss Lori. And then that way you won't make a mistake and have to rip it out. It's amazing how close we get to each other and how we tease each other so easily, and we've never met. Oh, Carolyn's sitting out. Oh, okay. All right. Well, 28 entries, Deb says. Yeah. So this row number 3 is going to end up with 86 stitches. Some of you like to know that. Some of you are very, careful that you do exact. And again, crochet is not, I always say crochet is forgiving, because if you make a mistake, you can fix that stitch count so easy. And then you ask someone that's not a crocheter if there's, do you see my mistake there? They can't find it. They can't find it because they don't know what they're looking for. Yes, we have wonderful community. Yes, I do too. I do too. Because I think that we have the same kind of caring that it is required in this kind of craft. When you're a creator, you also care a certain way. And yeah, I was really worried about you, Cindy, when they said the tornadoes were coming over Cindy. I'm like, oh my God. But uh, last year that created a bunch of people that were in danger. And I'm like, I know people that live all over the place now. Okay, so Debbie won. Okay, Debbie won. Let's make a yarn deal. So I guess I'm going to have to wait to see what Cindy needs me to repeat this row. Okay, so your row number 3 is a single crochet row. You're going to start out with a single crochet in every stitch. And when you come to a corner, you're going to put 3 single crochets in the middle double that is in that corner. And your total count for row 3 will be 86 single crochets. All right. Number 3, teal. Teal. Another teal girl. Deb and Linda love teal or blues. And now we have another Deb that likes teal. Okay. See, I remember these things. While you're working on row number 3, I'm going to go find some teal. I think I know exactly what I'm going to use today. Let's see. I think I know. Let me see. Woo! Interesting. I wonder if they would consider this teal. I don't know. Okay. Let me see. Got to talk to you while I'm walking around the room, Where in the heck is that color I'm looking for? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, I'm left. Okay, I don't have a lot of it, but I have some. And like, we always say, let's make a yarn deal. So we'll have to show her it and see what happens. So it is a D-stash type of show, right? I don't know if these even say if they're 3 or 4 on them, but I'm going to say this is a 3 because I think it is. Okay, I'm going to give a choice today. That's what I'm going to do. Aha, that's what's going on here. Make a yarn deal. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I have 2 choices. I don't usually do that, but you know what? It's my show now. I'll do what I want. But I do have is choices on the stitch markers as well, because she picked blue. I have 2 blue ones to pick from. Ooh, let's see if I can find something to hold them up with. I'm going to find, let's see if that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Take a crochet hook, Chris. They work for everything. Okay, here's our choices. A blue butterfly or a blue heart. Now there looks like there's a light, like a color shine in the heart. There is not. It's solid. It's just picking up that shiny heart. But that's the choices of the stitch marker. Now, that means if she likes the yarn, she gets a stitch marker. She could pick something out of the bracket game and not get anything, not get one. She could trade up. Or something out of the basket, you'd still get the stitch marker. So let's see. Okay. The very first one I saw is the one I said, I don't know if it's teal or not. This is Snuggly Wuggly, a whole skein left over from my last project. And this was the yarn I bought for the lady who ordered the vest. So the circular vest, this was left over. So it's a whole skein of Snuggly Wuggly, and it is a 3 light, and it's 446 yards. So there's one of your choices. Or I found something teal. Now, this is, like I said, not a lot of yardage, but in these bins they used to have at AC Moore, I used to pull out the colors, like dig through those bins and pull out the colors, and I would use these for accents and stuff. And I have 2 of these. These are teal with sparkle in it. And the sparkle appears to be like a light green almost. And there are 2 of these. I don't know if they're completely full, but they are gorgeous. So these are teal. You could pick those or the Snuggly Wuggly. So what it's gonna be, Miss Debbie. Mrs. Debbie. I know she's sitting back there going, oh my gosh. But that was the reason. You want the sparkle. I had to tempt you with it. I had to. I knew there wasn't a lot of it, but it's so pretty. And you aren't going to find it anywhere because that's AC Moore Stitch Studio in the samples. She's having a hard time. Well, if you don't take it, you know that it's still going to be here. And if you watch the show regularly and I put something back on the shelf, then you would know that it was back there, right? Okay, let's see. Okay, the sparkly teal she wants, and the blue heart stitch marker. Awesome. Well, congratulations, Deb. I'm glad you joined us this morning. Look at how much fun you had. Don't forget, you still need to send me a message so I don't forget what you won and who you are and all that stuff, because a lot of us don't have our real names on YouTube. And when you don't have your real name there, I can tend to forget whose is whose, that kind of thing. Not all the time, but it is growing. It is a community that has gradually grown a little bit here. I know most of your names, but I have finished row number 3 of my 86. I'm going to put this one back on the shelf. That is a definite. Right over here where it was. Now I do have the coordinating blue variegated that I made with that vest. I have that too, but it's not a full skein, but it's quite a bit of it. And I know that a lot of you understand, you know, that you would like something because of the color and what it's used for with other things that you might want it. Now, if I were to put something like that up on Etsy and for sale, they'd be like, what is this? She's giving us half skeins, you know, but okay, let me get that heart stitch marker on here so that I don't forget what I'm doing. Even though Miss Deb always sends me an update of what happened on the live when I wasn't paying attention. So you can't get away with anything because Deb marks it down. Trying to keep this stuff out of my way while I'm crocheting. So, all right. We're going to do another row here. We're going to have more drawings too. So row number 3 is, I'm hoping that you are done with 3 because I'm going to go on. Row number 4 is one of those double crochet rows. So now you have your choice. You want to chain 3 and turn your work, or you're going to chain 1 or whatever and do a double crochet, because the double crochet, the chain 3 counts as a double crochet. I am eliminating my holes, so I am doing double crochet in each single crochet and work 5 doubles in the center single crochet of each of your corners. So again, if you had stitch markers in your middle, you hopefully put your stitch marker back into your middle, which will be a new middle. And you're going to do 5 doubles. So on your double crochet rows, you're going to be increasing that many in the corners. On your single crochet rows, you're going to be increasing less. You're not increasing the same on each row. So we're going to double crochet up to our corner, 1 double crochet in each stitch up to your corner, and then make 5 doubles in the corner. And the count on this row will be 102. See, now I don't have to count now, because when I get to the corner, I can stop and count 5, but I can do this without sitting here counting how many. So that's cool. I didn't put my stitch markers in, though, because, well, if I make a mistake, I make a mistake. At this point, I am going to talk to you about what we're going to do as far as making this project the same but different. So all of us are working on something that's going to look the same. However, in the next couple weeks, we're going to be searching out things to make it different. And how we do that is we pick different buttons. Sometimes I suggest a theme. So let's go back to some of the things that I did in the past. I have made this dress many, many ways. And I've made a couple of these dresses many, many ways, but every one of them looked different and it looked like a different dress. How did that happen? Well, I used different variegated yarns in different places. I used buttons that were themes. So I think I put like butterflies on the yoke that I found somewhere. And then I put them on the hat and it coordinated and matched. And it was adorable. But you can do the same with buttons. You can pull certain colors out of your project by using an accent button color. So say there is a real dark purple that I want to be the accent color. I'm going to use purple buttons on my light colors. So on the light, I would put the dark purple and it just looks so nice. So what I did was I went to Joann's and I picked up some of these kind of things. This bag here is purple buttons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bunch of these, enough to make a dress, 4 or 5, into that grand prize, because these will go along with this color, no problem. So this yarn is in the grand prize. I'm going to put 4 or 5 of these buttons in there that I purchased, so that person will have the matching button. I also purchased ribbon. Stop. It's good. Okay, so I purchased some of these colors, and I'm going to put one of the lavenders in with this set. So you will have lavender ribbon to go on your skirt. Where it's going to go is right in the middle between the yoke and the skirt. You're going to put a section of ribbon. If you don't want to put the ribbon in, you don't have to. I will, when we come to that section, we will do something in that section to create a space to put the ribbon in. And if you don't want to, you can leave it out. And I also purchased some of these buttons. These are the flower buttons that I like to buy. They only had 1 pack. I wish they had more because they were on sale for half price. But there's some colors in there that we can put on our hat and it'll match. So that's what I'm talking about. When we do the hat, when we do the booties, I like to doll it up, and I like you guys to search out things and ways to make yours the same but different. And then, of course, I wanted you to post the pictures, right? Got to post the pictures so I can see. Everybody's running away. We don't want to do that quite yet. We want to stay a little bit longer. I want to give out the next couple rows to you so you have some homework for the week. And it's going to give me some too. So we can come back next week with a section done. So anybody have any themes or ideas that they're already thinking that they're going to do? I'll talk to you later, Denise. Dresses are easy because you can put flowers, buttons on there, and it looks adorable. And I think I will be able to throw some little themed buttons and things like that into the basket. And so if you don't have any or have no way of getting any, maybe you could win them on here. It's a thought. Yep. And that's the fun of creating, is as you go along, things come into your mind like, oh, that would look cute on there. I have a lot of little appliques that I've purchased over the years, and I add those and sew them on to certain places, and it's an accent, and it's just adorable. So when we get done today, sometime today I will put up a feature post for this make along, and I will expect to see pictures of your yarns that you picked out, your color coordinating yarns of 3 colors, so I can see what everybody's going to be working with. Crocheted flowers is a great idea. Cherry blossom flowers. Oh my goodness. Guess what, Lori? I did that. I deep cleaned my fridge so deep the other day, I got a new one. I actually got a new fridge the other day. I remember when I got my fridge, it was the year before my daughter was born. It was 1998, and it finally died. So I went ahead and had to get a new one. And they brought it in the first Saturday that I was sick enough to stay home. And I was whining because I'm like, I gotta let these guys in my house, and I don't feel good. I mean, I have to get dressed, but I need a refrigerator. So, yeah. So he stayed home a few minutes, and he went ahead and helped the guy get it in here, and he didn't actually have to lift it because there were 3 guys that came. But the worst part is that it was a snowy day, and they tracked snow and crap all through the staircase to come upstairs, and then they tipped the refrigerator, the old one, so it left a watermark. I was like, just get out of here. But I loved having the new refrigerator. The old one wouldn't freeze any ice cream anymore. We were having to keep ice cream and stuff downstairs in the freezer we keep the deer in, and like meats in, and we had to keep going downstairs to get ice cream and things like that because there was no way. So then the first time that we had ice cream upstairs in the new freezer, I said to him, "You think this needs to be turned down? Because it was so hard. You couldn't even serve it. You needed to run the ice cream scoop under hot water in order to serve the ice cream after that was in the new freezer." Goodness sakes. Okay, so we are on row 4, correct? Yes. We'll have 102 stitches. And like I said, it's very long to do every row on here. So you're increasing in your double crochet row. You're increasing in the corners. You're putting 5 double crochet in the middle stitch, and you're going to end up with 102. Something died in there. Yeah. It's amazing how like one little bag of vegetables gets hiding, or an onion or something, and you're like, what the heck? This turned into something I can't recognize. Okay. I am at the end of row 4. So I want to make sure that I tell you the same thing I write down in the feature post. The directions for today's yoke will be written in the feature post. That's rows 1 through 4. And there's my opening. So we're doing the yoke, and we're doing it flat. We're not joining in yet. We will later. So your homework this week will be rows 5 through 10. You are going to alternate between row 3 and 4. So your single crochet row is 3, where you do 3 singles in each of the corner uh, stitches. And row 4 is your double crochet row, where you do 5 double crochet in each of the corner stitches. So you're going to do that through row 10. So you're going to have 10 rows alternating between single crochets and double crochets. And we'll have 10 rows done, and that's where we will join up with our make along on next Sunday, on Easter Sunday. And I will put those 10 rows into the make along post, and you guys can put your, make sure when you put your picture in, I can see all the colors of the yarns that you're using, because I want to see them. And I will draw a random winner next week for that. And you know what, Deb? Let's go ahead and mark the chat now. And we're going to see if we can get either a bracket spot filled or something out of the basket. So go ahead and mark the chat. If you're still here, then go ahead and put in your choice. 9 to 12 months, I would use an H hook. Do the same pattern, use an H hook, and when we get done with the yoke, you can decide whether you want to add another row at that time to make it a little bit bigger. But if you use an H hook, Debbie, it's going to come out at least 6 to 9 months size. So go ahead and use an H, use the directions I'm giving you, and then at that point we'll talk about whether it needs another couple rows. This would be where you would alter the pattern to be slightly bigger in the armhole area, and then we'll lengthen the skirt later on too. Am I still on the bracket board? Ouch. Okay, let me see. Miss Ravini, are you still here? Ravini is still there. Yes, she did not get knocked off yet. Oh, maybe one time before, but it's back on. Oh. 3 light. Yarn I'm using is 3 light. You could use a 2 if you wanted to, but anything heavier than a 3, no. Debbie marked the chat. So how many stitches does row 10 have at the end, if I know? It's telling me 174 at the end of row 10. "21 entries, all right." I'm going to have to make another cup of this cinnamon snickerdoodle. It's yummy. Any other questions? We'll open up the chat to ask me anything within reason at this time. Any make-alongs or anything that's going on. This dress will have its own post. So if you are not doing this dress, you can always do a different one, but that one will need to go into the cuddle along. This dress can't be in both. You can't put it in both, so keep it in this post and then some other things for the cuddle along. No double dipping. When in the winter we'll get ice cream yarn. I had a hard time picking out which yarn I wanted to use. I have a box of ice cream I got last year. And I'm like, ooh, that one's pretty. Ooh, that one's pretty. But I know that you guys love pinks and purples and putting them together. Oh, oh, the bag I'm using for my project bag is one that Ravini made. Yeah, Ravini made this for me. It's a special one for sure. And I know she is still making bags. So if you would like anything, I believe I have posted her Etsy shop. I don't know if she has anything in it at the moment, but little crochet cakes, I believe, is her the, the group. If her post, the post where it says there's a feature tab where if you want to share your pages where you sell things or whatever, that is where I share other channels and stuff, not in the actual feed. In the regular feed, I don't allow self-promoting, but the reason for that is because of the links. It's absolutely ridiculous, the kind of spam and stuff that is grabbing on to our links. Now, somebody posted a pattern the other day, and they put the link up. Now, it was in their group, but why? This person link, they will to post it and swipe. Let me stop buffering. I wish I could get this pattern instead of spam. I said, this is what's wrong with these posts. They aren't followed through on, and it takes you to something that is not real. It's spam. And I mean, we're talking, my computer started screaming at me that I had clicked on something inappropriate. So I commented on it and said, this is going to spam. It's going to clickbait. It's doing this. It's doing that. And then, you know what? The crocheters came back and told me, well, it's her pattern. It's this. Did you click on it? Because if you didn't click on it, then don't comment. Yeah, I'm on a rant about it because it was like, woo. Yes, she does have a few bags in her Etsy shop now. If you would like Linda to share that Etsy shop, go ahead and let her know. She will grab that link. Yeah, that's a beautiful bag. And I have some things in the pocket here that I have ready to use in this. I've got some other hooks that I'm going to use because I'm going to go up a hook size when I do the skirt. And I have some needles in there just in case. And I think I was making something in there recently, and I said, oh, Cynthia got one. Oh, yeah, that's right. I think she made one for her because she was in a swap. She was her secret Santa, I believe. So 1 through 10, if you didn't get the pattern, I will post it in the feature. In the body of the feature, there will be an update every week of what we did. So we're going to have 10 rows of the yoke meeting up on Easter Sunday morning at 10 a.m. And hopefully we'll. Lori Armstrong won. I mean, she should buy a lottery ticket too, right? Because she won March. Yeah. Hats, and more hats. Yes, she did. She was so happy too because she loves green and she loves tweed, and that green marl is very similar to green tweed. So she's like all happy about that. And the lucky stitch marker on top of it. Okay, so what are we doing? We're getting something out of the basket? Really? You're not going to take a bracket spot, huh? All right. Okay, that's okay. We had bracket spots today. We are not saying we didn't. We had 2. And so that's wonderful. All right, Cynthia, have a great weekend. Stop stitching and show me the basket. Listen to her. Okay. I'm going to show you the basket. Okay, we got 4 bags sticking up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And down in here is a set of stitch markers I have not shown. And then we have a caddy to hold your hooks. So eeny, meeny, miny, mo. See you later, Steve. Thanks for joining me. I stayed a little longer today. I knew I was going to. Which color would be the main color of this dress? I'm going to say that the main color is going to be the variegated because it's going to be the skirt and it's going to stand out to be a full skirt. Come on. Pick something. My arms are getting sore. Bye, Kathleen. Take care. Is for the yarn closet. What? Is for the yarn closest to the hook thingy in the back. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. You want 4? Is that what you're trying to tell me? This one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess so. That's what you want. You sure? You positive? Oh, hi, Kathleen. Well, she's picking on me, so I had, yeah. Yes. The trim is going to be the dark color. And you won't need a lot. I don't think you're going to need a lot of that at all. I think I'm going to do a little bit here, a little bit on the sleeves, a little bit at the bottom, probably this much at the bottom. Okay. Do you want me to open this bag or do you want me to just pop it in with your hats, and more hats, Win? Uh-huh. Well, am I opening it? Well, I'm glad to see you back. Yeah, I know. I recognize your name, Kathleen. Open it. Make the people jealous. Okay. All right, I will. They are jealous of you already because you won earlier yesterday. We have 2 of these in here. These are, whoops, I dropped something. These are sock yarns. You use sock yarns? If you don't, too bad. You can always trade it up for a spot on the bracket board. I give that spice right back, don't I? All right. Premier Serenity sock yarn. Ooh, look at the colors. Do you see orange? Do you see orange? Because it isn't. It's not. It is sock yarn. And I got this in a swap, and she gave me tons of stuff so I can use throughout the years and use it in my giveaways. So, yep, bracket board is a way of having a game, a side game on the show where you win a spot and it plays out until we get down to one winner, and that winner has a choice of pretty cool prizes. So that's what we're doing. So I got 2 of these babies. This is a Premier Yarn Serenity sock. It is a 1 fine. You make socks with this. Do you make socks, Lori? Too bad. And the color on this one is, I can't read it. Goodness sakes. Chili. It's a beautiful yarn. They say it is 230 yards in a hank in a skein. It is superwash merino, 50%, 25% rayon, and 25% bamboo. From no, wait a minute. Did I read that wrong? Yeah, I did. Okay, here we go again. 50% superwash merino wool, 25% rayon made from bamboo, and 25% nylon. All right, so it's chilly. Yeah, okay. It's chilly in here too. I see raspberry. Yes, it is. It's raspberry. Raspberry. And I stuck in a sticker, a heart, purple heart sticker that says, yarn is my love language. Yarn is my love language. I said I was going to throw in some goodies in these bags that we don't normally want to like hang around in our drawers or whatever. So that is that. So I guess we are ready to say see ya. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy making your dress. And anybody else? Any questions? Anything I need to know? Take a moment out of each day and be creative, and I'll talk to y'all later. Talk to you later. Bye for now. Yeah, lottery ticket. Uh-huh.